Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to my amazing sa pyara sa channel Physics Universe. I hope you are all fine at your home and we are enjoying this online lectures. So guys, today our topic is angular momentum of particle. So earlier we discussed about the moment of force torque. So this is similar. This topic is similar to the moment of force, but some slight change in this topic. That is here at the origin is O. This is one rod. Now from the origin we have three different axes X, Y, Z, three directions. Now the length of this rod, I take it as vector r because it is said to be displacement, clear, for from first end to the second end. At this another end, before that, at this end we just pivot this point. So this point is been fixed. There is no motion through this point. It is fixed now. Now if I am applying the force at this particular point, then this will rotate in left hand side direction, or we can say that it is anti-clockwise direction. So this rotation is in anti-clockwise direction, force is exerted in this direction. So similar, at that point the velocity vector v direction is in the direction of force. So force and velocity both are in same direction, clear? So how the rise of the angular momentum topic? So angular momentum, simply it's a symbol that is vector L. Okay, vector L is equal to, formula is vector r cross, here one just a slight change, and that is vector p. So the difference from the torque formula, that the torque formula there is a force, but here at angular momentum there is linear momentum. So p is our linear momentum. Okay, so if I simplify this formula, then it will become rp sine theta. Now what is theta? Theta is the angle between r and p. Now where is the theta angle in this diagram? So if I am drawing r extended, so vector r is in this direction and v is in the direction of force direction. So theta is this. So it is the angle between r and p. Okay. If left hand side is vector quantity, I must have right hand side vector quantity, and I denoted it as unit vector, which shows the direction of our angular momentum. Okay, after that we can write here vector L is equal to r perpendicular p, which we discussed about this in torque topic. One component must be perpendicular to the other one, so r perpendicular. So here r component is perpendicular to the p. Okay, similar we can also write p perpendicular. अगर r perpendicular नहीं है तो p perpendicular बना लो और into r हो जाएगा displacement, clear? Similar यहाँ पर हमने जो पहले किया था perpendicular component, वही हमने वापस किया था, clear? Okay, अब p, what is p? It simply means that linear momentum, and linear momentum formula is mv. Simple. If it is vector quantity, so I have to write in a vector form. Okay, so these two. Now if I can change the thetas, then theta is equal to 0. So if theta is equal to 0, L will be 0. Okay, theta is equal to again 90. 90 means L is equal to rp. Okay, theta is equal to 180, then L is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 270, then L is equal to minus rp. So if theta changes, then angular momentum also changes. Okay, after that angular momentum, if I am writing again that formula, vector L is equal to vector r cross vector p. Now differentiate this formula with respect to time, then if I am going to differentiate, then d vector L by dt is equal to d by dt of vector r cross vector p. Here, okay. Now simplification of this formula. तो यहाँ पर तो मल्टीप्लिकेशन है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन रूल लगाना पड़ेगा फॉर डिफरेंशिएशन. तो डिफरेंशिएशन मल्टीप्लिकेशन रूल, दैट इज लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एज इट इज डी वेक्टर एल बाई डी टी. अब रूल लगाएंगे. तो डिफरेंशिएशन रूल फॉर मल्टीप्लिकेशन इज फर्स्ट टर्म एज इट इज इनटू डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ सेकेंड टर्म प्लस second term as it is into first term differentiation. Now question arise in the mind that why I have to write p on the right hand side and dr by dt left hand side. p को क्यों हमने पीछे लिखा, dr by dt आगे लिखा? क्योंकि हमने आगे भी पढ़ा था, अगर ये ओरिएंटेशन चेंज हो गया तो फिर इसकी डायरेक्शन पूरी चेंज हो जाएगी. तो हमें ओरिएंटेशन चेंज नहीं करना, पहले आर वाला फॉर्म आएगा फिर पी वाला फॉर्म आएगा. ओके, आफ्टर दैट इज इक्वल टू, अब इस टर्म को हम लोग सिंप्लीफाई करें, इस टर्म पे अगर कॉन्सेंट्रेट करें तो इन दिस टर्म वेक्टर डी आर अपॉन डी टी क्रॉस वेक्टर पी. तो ये टर्म में जो ये टर्म था दैट इज द डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ डिस्प्लेसमेंट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. So it gives us vector v, velocity देगा. Similar, we know that linear momentum formula, that is m vector v. Okay, now these both have same direction because cross multiplication and both have same direction. That's why I have to write v square m sine 0 because if they are parallel then angle will be 0. So sine 0 will be 0. So this will be 0, this will be cancelled out. So our remaining term is this. So now we are left with vector dl by dt is equal to vector r cross vector dp by dt. Clear? Okay. Now dp by dt means differentiation of our linear momentum with respect to time gives us, we know that, and that is the force. So vector r cross vector f, and we know this formula, this is torque formula. So I can write vector dl by dt is equal to vector tau. Clear? So this equation just shows that the external torque effect on the object is equal to total change in angular momentum with respect to time. So similarly ये एंगुलर की बात हुई, हमने लीनियर की बात जब की थी तब सेम फॉर्मूला इन सेम मैनर इज वेक्टर डीपी बाई dt. ये लीनियर मोमेंटम हो गया, ये एंगुलर मोमेंटम हो गया. यहाँ पर टॉर्क है विच इज एंगुलर फोर्स, तो यहाँ पर आ जाएगा फोर्स विच इज लीनियर फोर्स. तो हम लोग कंपैरिजन भी कर सकते हैं उसके हिसाब से. क्लियर? अब इसके आगे इसका ही सब टॉपिक है बट वो हम लोग नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में कवर करेंगे. सो that's it for today guys. Thank you so much for listening my video lectures till the end. That means a lot to me. Thank you very much.